welcome to MalReactTV. No filters, just facts, and where the real ones react. Welcome back. Yo, so I didn't know Milk74 reacted to Gumby saying that he wasn't from his community. So I wanted to tap into it. I wanted to watch it and check it out and see what Milk had to say for itself. So let's tap into it.
North, south, east, west, the deal. Y'all already know how it's gonna go. It's that time for another reaction video. So I was just made aware by a subscriber that OG Gumby spoke on me on No Jumper. So we gonna go. Let's log in and see what's the script. Come on.
Milk74.
What about him?
He not from our gang.
What?
Not from our gang.
Huh?
Tell him why you ain't coming to the set, nigga.
Why?
Tell him.
Now I find this funny that this is the same individual that was just complaining when he confronted Adam 22 about covering gang politics on his podcast and his platform. So why would you do the same thing? Why would you go on there and then try to talk about some gang politics on his platform? I don't understand it.
Why? Not by choice, you fuck. Not by choice. I spared you because the homie Nunn called me and said, groovy.
What did he do?
I don't know nothing about none of you sparing me or nothing like that, but I know that this isn't your first time speaking on me in this type of way. You did the same thing back on Fig back in the day.
Mad about in the first place.
Originally, some older homies that was getting out of prison, they wanted to get in touch with him, and he was shunning us. Like, he's not from our community, and I know why.
But he grew up in the community, right?
But he's not even from my community. I mean, he's from my region, but he's not from my neck of the woods. He's not from the section I grew up in. So how does he feel entitled to, like, have anything to say or like, he feel like he can have some type of control over me or something? This is wild.
What does that mean?
I mean,
Grew up.
He grew up and identified as a Hoover throughout his whole childhood, teenage years, right? Like, I mean,
There's stages to this shit.
Right.
You can drop the ball at any minute. I'm 50. I could be considered a buster tomorrow if I drop the ball. If I don't bust down when I'm supposed to bust down, I'm considered, all that shit don't mean nothing. So as a kid, the fuck that shit mean? Nothing. It's niggas out here dying every day. Where you at? You ain't putting no money in the basket for niggas to get buried? Damn sure ain't putting in the work.
What is he talking about? Like, work? Putting in what?
Community again?
okay, but people are going to hear this and they're going to say that you're basically saying anybody who goes on to become successful in any way, which is, he probably makes like what, maybe like $5,000 a month off YouTube. Maybe he makes
Niggas make more than that selling drugs. That ain't what
I'm
we
just
talking
saying,
about.
it's
See,
not like he's like filthy rich.
It's a difference between being famous. See, if you're famous,
Right.
you really have an obligation because see, you're being famous. That means influencing people, right?
I mean, Milk is like YouTube famous.
Oh wait, if I'm famous, I got an obligation because I influence people. But what about you? You obligated to influence people, right? How am I obligated to? What does me being a famous individual on YouTube got to do with what you talking about right now? It got me confused.
In this
Okay,
sort
but
of
what
like
about in our
LA
community?
gang
In our community,
Yeah.
he don't got to be no gangbanger no more.
Right.
Like I just told you, when I told you I agreed to come on your show, what I say, man, why don't y'all come put a podcast studio up over here in Manchester Park so my little homies and they little sisters and brothers can learn how to do this shit. Remember that? I told you that on the phone.
Yeah.
Okay, so why he ain't done it? Because he can't.
Why you ain't done nothing? What have you done at Manchester Park? What have you done for them kids? You got millions, right? You won a lawsuit for millions of dollars. How are you pocket watching me thinking you know what I got in my pocket, homie? You don't tell me what I do with my money or when do I do it and what I'm supposed to do. You don't know what city.
I feel like Milk, like, man, look, you ain't about to extort me, nigga. You ain't finna do that to me. Like, man, I'm trying to get up out this motherfucker. I'm not trying to stay here, man. Let me do what I got to do as a man.
Situation I'm in, man, fool. But you won a lawsuit for millions of dollars. I haven't seen you do nothing.
Why can't you come back?
Bet you want to know, huh?
Well, there's some pretty good content, sure, yeah.
Next question.
It's crazy that he's even on the internet trying to discuss gang politics. Something I'm not about to do about my community. I'm not about to be on here having it looking like a circus show. That's not what I'm doing, bro. But you can't make me change nothing. You can't make me take nothing out my name. Realistically, how you gonna make me do anything? That's all I want to know. Bro, you are 50 years old. Why are you worried about me and what I got going on? Stop pocket watching me. See, that's the thing. You think I'm on YouTube, you think I'm rich, and you think you're
Man, he like
get
my
me some of
elders
this
is
shit or
fucking
something.
with me.
No, that's not how it's gonna go. That's not how it's gonna work. If that was the case, bro, no. But I'm gonna tell you, since you want to be on the internet talking about gang politics and you speaking about stuff like that, what you shouldn't be doing, because you are an active gang member. I don't understand. What are you trying to do? Bring a RICO? But look, here's what I tell you. Won't you try to get a job at No Jumper? That's what you should do. Since you want to talk about this type of stuff on the internet, because that's what they do. You'll fit right in. But it's just unfortunate in LA, if you make it up out the trenches and become successful, famous, an influencer, anything like that, if you get the money and you ain't on social media, you will be.
What y'all think, man? In the comments below, tell me what you think. Is Milk right by what he's saying? You know, it seemed like you make a little money in the hood, and when you're trying to get out, it seemed like it's more hands grabbing you down that ladder and pulling you down instead of being at the top trying to lift you up. Yeah, man. Hey, in the comments below, let me know what y'all think. And man, I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Just make sure y'all subscribe and tap that bell notification to keep you in tune with all the latest content I drop. Yo, it's MalReactTV. I'll see you on the next one.